Hey everyone, it's Lacey from Crush and Crochet, and here I am with Lucy. She's my new silicone doll. I got her from Babeside, and I'm going to use her to learn how to paint silicone. But before we get into painting silicone, which is going to be an entirely new adventure for me, we have to make some modifications to Lucy. And the first modification we need to make is we need to open her little mouth up a little bit. So she's adorable, and she has a partially open mouth, you can see. And we need to open it up a little bit more because if we want her to be able to take an actual real passy, we're going to have to do something about that because she can't take a passy right now. She came with this cute little bottle, and you could pretend to feed her like this, but she really, it's not very realistic looking. So what we're going to do is open that mouth up a little bit so that she can take a real passy and a real bottle. So in order to do that, we need to go into surgery. So I have my tools here. So we have a scalpel to use. So that's going to be our most important tool probably today. And then we also have some hemostats. I have two different pairs of them. And I actually purchased these things when I originally started working with vinyl so that I could, and I used them to open the eyes of the babies from behind. I used to use that, and then both things to install the eyes. So anyway, I had those tools on hand already, and I have my mask ready. So let's get into it. It's time for surgery, you guys. Okay, so here's Lucy, and you can see her mouth. Here's what I was talking about. It was kind of harder from what I was showing you before, but she really can't take a passy. So if we want her to take a passy, which we do, right, because that's fun, we're going to have to open her mouth up a little bit. And from what I understand, we're going to take the scalpel and we're going to try to avoid as much as we can cutting towards the corners of the mouth. So we're going to go from the corner up, and we're going to do it in short, shallow strokes. And we're going to think of it as you're shaping the mouth. So you're shaping the lip, basically. You're taking and you're sort of extending the lip and shaping what's inside there to be more like a lip that could take a passy, I suppose. So I'm just going for it. I'm going short, shallow strokes, and I'm with the scalpel, and I'm trying to avoid cutting the corners and towards the corners. So I'm like going up. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go from the bottom, and I'm going to cut away from the corner in short, shallow strokes, and I'm just trying to think of it as I am shaping the lip, sort of extending where the lip is towards like how I want it to be shaped to take the passy, if that makes sense. So I haven't done this before, so just bear with me and we'll see what we come up with. Hopefully I don't do too much damage to her lips as I do this, but everybody has to start somewhere. And we're just thinking of Lucy as a practice doll. That's how I'm thinking of her. I'm trying not to get stressed out. I'm trying to have fun. But meanwhile, as I'm sweating through this process, like I don't want to ruin her or her lips, but it's okay. Everything is fixable, right? So let's see what happens here. Okay, so I'm going to get some hemostats and see where we are with this. So I'm going to see if my curved ones, how they do. Just going to go in there and see if I can grab anything. Okay, it looks like I can. Oh, wow. Okay, and they locked on me. Let's try that again. Now, let's grab the silicone and pull in it. And I think what I'm going to have to do is like cut that plug. Okay, so I'm going to, and it's kind of nice that they do lock. And I'm just pulling this out, and I'm going to kind of try to cut it. Oops. All right, let's try this again. All right. So I'm going to lock the hemostats there, pull on them, and then I'm going to try to get that out of there. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to get some help for this part. All right, so I have some help here. All right, we got to get this silicone plug out. So can you like really pull in it? Yeah, there we go. I'm trying to cut this free without damaging the lips as much as I can. All right, now I'm going to go from the other end, I think. So could you pull it up? There we go. Right, not to cut the lip, but let's see. Oh, we're almost there. All right, let's pull it over that way. Yep. Oh, we're getting it. All right, pull it up that way. Success. Voila. All right, let's take a look at it. That's what we pulled out here. And let's see now if she takes a passy. So if I go like this, can we get a passy in there? Let's see. Looks like we have success. I'm definitely going to have to, I'll clean up in there a little bit more. But yeah, she takes a passy. I'm going to clean that out a little bit more so it'll lay flat. But it looks like we have success. And that's how you do it.